Alrighty. We are back finally with some more Platinum Kaizo. Coming straight off of our last stream a little bit ago where we uh, finally beat Gardenia for the second time after some resets. Um, and yeah, today we're going to just do a little stream, not too long. Yo, what's up, Will? Welcome, welcome. Looks like the notifications finally work this time. Nice, nice. Yeah, we're all be able to drive back home after church. Was it the drive all right for you guys? Nice, that's good. All right. Well, we are just have just beaten the second gym, so uh the next thing we have to do is the galactic uh grunts that are in that took over the building here. It's a few gauntlets that we have to do. So, but first thing is we're going to level up our guys here. So, yeah, we got a couple evolutions here to help us. We do have 6 deaths, which is quite a few at this point. But let's level up some of our guys here so we can get situated. And then we can get started. Oh yeah, we actually get access to Charizard right now. Because the level cap is 38 now. Oh, you learned Sand too? That's interesting. Hmm. Yeah, we'll definitely teach that over Ironhead. Alright. So we're gonna level up our guys to like around 34 to 36. Let's see. Now we could teach this over Psybeam. Oh yeah, my nickname theme for this is basketball players. At least until we get our next PB. Which my furthest attempt so far died in the 3rd gym. So I'm hoping that we can get this attempt past that point. Let's see. Cargo. Desktops. And Ninetales. Let's see, we want to delay this guy to 37. Let's see. Should have the Everstone in here, yeah. Double hit, yes. Drill peck. Let's see, do we want to learn that? Probably. Yeah, we could teach it over drill peck. Aurora beam here. Yo, what's up, Hyper Gaming? Appreciate you popping in the chat. Hope you're having a good Sunday so far. Missed. What does this do again? Prevents any of its stats being cut. 4, 5, 6. Evolve at 37 for knockoff. So do I want to teach that over Metal Claw? It's gonna get its stab boost, but that would make it like a base 75. Yeah, because stab is only 1.5 times. So yeah, we'll teach it over Metal Claw. So Napoleon. But yeah, when Abaddon speed up, they're get a little crazy. Let's see. Celio gets to learn Encore, which is pretty useful. Let's see, Poison Fang? No. Light Screen. No, I don't need that either. Let's see, this should have disable, yeah. Very cool. Let's see, Charmeleon, we're not delaying for anything, I don't think. No. Yeah, no, we could evolve it into a Charizard. Let's see, Crunch. Teach that. Takedown. Sure. Charizard. Learns Fire Punch. Let's see. This one is where are you? Blaze. All right. That's pretty good. Right now, the current furthest attempt is by a guy named Squirk. Um, and he got past the 8th gym. But in this game, they changed the order. In the original Platinum, you do the distortion world before the 8th gym, but in this game, you do it after. So there's distortion world and then Elite Four. So he's pretty close, which is pretty commendable. This game is ridiculously hard. But he's also sunk a ton of hours into this game, like doing multiple stream like marathon streams. Yeah, I haven't even looked at what those fights look like. I can't imagine. All right. Let's see. So this guy learned Psychic, which is pretty nice. And Signal Beam. Let's see. Do I want to teach that over Hyper Voice? Probably not. Um, do I want to teach it over Toxic though? Yeah, I'm like not even close to concerning myself with that. It's the game like usually for other like difficulty ROM hacks, um there's like points where there's like a you can get like kind of a breather, it's like a bit easier and then it gets harder again. In this game there's no breaks. It's just consistently difficult and it just keeps ramping up and up. So there's like no time for reprieve. Let's see. I feel like Signal Beam would be pretty good for this guy, but kind of want to keep Toxic for stalling purposes. Toxin Recover is a good combo. And Hyper Voice is just a lot of damage. I think I'm gonna teach this over Hyper Voice. Yeah. I mean, if it was offered in this game, I would that would be incredible. But I don't even think I don't even know if Arceus if you even face Arceus in this game. I'm not sure. See, this guy gets Body Slam. We already have Slam, which is better. All right. This we can also get our Blastoise. Hopefully, it keeps Shell Armor. Dive. See, unfortunately, I can't unlearn Rock Smash. probably still want to teach it over Bubble Beam. Actually, what are the base stats for it? It's got more, yeah. It's got a lot more special attack than attack in this game, so probably want to keep Bubble Beam. Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep what we have here. When he learns a Water Pulse. See, it is guaranteed accurate, so probably want to teach it over Bubble Beam for Fantina's gym. Yeah. Let me see. Please tell me you kept. Damn it. He didn't keep shell armor. That makes this guy way less useful. Alright. This guy we're also gonna evolve. Right, and then we were delaying this guy for after Gardenia so he could learn so he can learn Poison Thing. Yo Malik, what's up? I see you in the chat. How's it going? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Let's see. Ekans. Yeah, we were gonna delay this all the way up to 36, I believe. Yeah. Let's see. Rat. You know. Crunch. Yes, we're gonna learn that. Earthquake. Poison Fang. Bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. Saying some contradictory stuff there. But appreciate you. Hope you are enjoying your weekend. Let's see, Super Fang. I want to teach that over. I think Glare is too useful to not. Like, Super Fang is also pretty useful. I think Glare is more useful though. But Swallow, that's what we're going to teach here. And we get our Ekans to Arbok. I'm from Los Angeles. California. I mean, unfortunately, I don't have much good things to trade for Numo. And since my Geodude's dead, I'm gonna trade my Machop. Because in this game, you can only evolve Graveler and Machoke if you have the other in your party. So unfortunately, Brunson here is going to have to be traded. Even though they just won the title. All right. And we'll evolve this guy to Camerupt. Explosion. All right, cool. All right, that took a little bit, but we should be good for now. All right, so let's update the. Oh yeah, Knicks fans are on another level. Yeah, people complain about Dodgers fans being crazy, but I mean, in a lot of ways, is deserved just because of it's been like what 25 years since the title, but it's still kind of wild. All right, let's update the calc here and start taking a look at these fights. Let's see. We could two-shot it. Let's see. So the problem is baiting Laron head smash is a little uh, troublesome. Let's see, we could pivot through Empoleon maybe into Delcatty on an Earthquake fake out. And then maybe KO with Blastoise. We could chain Curlia. This guy comes in. We could go you. But we also need someone with cut. Who's gonna be my cut user? Maybe Vespiquen? Yeah. Yeah, don't really have other great options. Oliver Tree? I don't think I'm familiar. Let's see, for what am I gonna need for the next fight? Let's just check here. Let's see, we could bring Charizard. Let's see. We can go see pivot through Blastoise into Delcatty, Cherry Berry. This will bait Electabuzz. Or Zap Cannon, Cross Chop. Another Focus Sash, Graveler. These guys are always scary. Is there anyone else? Hmm. These fights are. Yeah, these fights are tricky because you have to do them two at a time without be able to swap out your party. And because there's trees at the entrance, you need to bring a mon that has cut in your party. So it's a little annoying. So is there someone else I could bring other than... I kind of have to bring you for pivoting. This is where having Sanju would be so nice. Why couldn't you just stay as freaking shell armor? It makes you so much less useful. I don't really see much other better options here, though. And this guy is minus speed nature. Yeah, I don't see what other better bring. I mean, maybe Arbok would be better to bring with somebody, but I don't have my cargo. This makes the second fight a lot easier. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is as best as I could bring right now. So let's gather these guys here. We could also pre-sleep before the fight starts too. Let's see, who was I teaching? Oh, you could also teach the Silver Wind to Vespic Wind, probably. That would make it a lot more useful. Let's give the XP share to you, though. Quick Claw for Nomu, I guess. Shellbow. I guess for you. Alright. And then I think I was teaching Charizard? Cut. So pre-sleep really quick. All right. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and start this here. Looker. Alright, so first fight immediately upon stepping through this portal here. Let's do this. Alright, Galactic Amalthea. Alright, so she leads a Turkle. We're gonna start by just one-shotting it with Earth Power. Turkle goes down. This brings in Lairon. It has a Focus Sash plus Metal Breaker, which is pretty annoying. So it's either going to use Head Smash or Metal Burst here. So we are going to first pivot through Empoleon on either of those moves. So there's Head Smash. Now it's either going to use Earthquake or Head Smash. So we're going to now go to Delcatty. Oh, a Head Smash there? What? Why did Head Smash? I should have saw Earthquake as highest damage there. Well, we were dead to crit. Well, now we have to... The goal is to swap in on an Earthquake, which we would never be dead to crit to, but I guess... I mean, it's not risky AI. I don't know. We're gonna fake out the Focus Sash. And then... try to KO this thing with... Blastoise. It might go for Earthquake since it sees KO with that. Hopefully we see that here. Okay, Iron Head, we'll take that. Perfect. And then now we can just outspeed KO with a Water Pulse. Shell Bell. So I'm not entirely sure how the AI works. I don't know what flag does that. Alright, so Curlia comes in. Which I believe we can just... chain KO with a Crunch here. Get some more Shell Bell value. This brings in Weezing. Who... let's see. We could also likely 1v1 this. Although this thing has Payback. The plan was to use I think we can make it still work. Yeah. So I think the plan here is we're gonna pivot through Empoleon again. This might Poison Gas. Nice. And then now it should see Flamethrower as highest damage, so we're gonna go Chimecho. Perfect. And now we can outspeed one shot with Psychic. So Weezing goes down. This will be Ledian, which I believe we can just go to Charizard and wrap it up. Yep. We're just gonna U-turn, we eat that, and then we just KO with Fire Punch. Alright, cool. So that's the first fight down. So let's heal up here. Yeah, I guess even without risky AI, if the AI doesn't see KO with other moves, it can just randomly go for head smash. It's a little less than ideal. Alright. So now we'll do the second fight here. Which I think we were planning on leading Charizard with, right? What's the game plan here? So unfortunately, we can't bait Graveler last here, so we can't prevent it from using self-destruct. But it doesn't have risky AI either. So if Blastoise was just Shell Armor, that would make this fight free. I guess we could pretend like it does. Because Delcatty's gonna be way too low on HP to use the fake out technique on it, but yeah. Right, well, I think the plan here is give XP share to Chimecho. We're gonna lead Charizard. Is that what I want to do here? I can also do Nomu lead. Nomu would bait Earthquake from Graveler. Pivot around, but then it's gonna be a lot of XP. Yeah, I think we'll do Charizard lead. Yeah, we'll figure it out. should probably give Personberry to Blastoise. And then give a Cherry Berry to you. And I think that's good. Alright. Let's try it here. Scientist Galileo. Right, so the gimmick for this fight is that this Metank's gonna very likely set up gravity here, which lasts for the whole fight. We're gonna just one-shot it with Fire Punch. Oh, it also has a Quick Claw. Quick Claw doesn't matter though, gravity has priority. So I would have always gotten it off here. The Tang goes down. I should always bait Staryu. So because gravity up, that makes moves guaranteed accurate. Like this thing is a demon with Life Orb, Hydro Pump. So we're gonna pivot. First through, I think, Empoleon. Yeah. On what should be a Hydro Pump. Now, this should always be baiting in Zap Cannon, and we'll go to Delcatty for that. We have Cherry Berry for the paralysis. Now we get Outspeed and KO with a Fake Out into Hyper Voice combo. Oh, that's a crit. Alright, so we'll take this out. This will be baiting in Electabuzz. Which will be going for either Cross Chop or Zap Cannon. We're just gonna go back to Nomu to deal with this. Yeah, there's Cross Chop. We'll take it fairly well. And then now we can one-shot this with Earth Power. This will bring in Graveler. Which also has a Focus Sash, making this thing very annoying. But it doesn't have risky AI, so it's most likely just gonna go for Earthquake. I'm gonna have to dodge a crit here. I could either risk it on Chimecho or Blastoise. think we'll have to go. I think risking it on Chimecha would probably be better. Because then I think Ditto transforming into Chimecha would be better than Blastoise. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go to you on an Earthquake. Oh, I forgot Gravity. Oh, well, that's bad. Yeah, I forgot the Gravity grounds you. Okay, that's really bad. Well, we're dead to random moves, so now we have to... This is a really bad spot. Now I'm gonna have to dodge a crit with Blastoise anyway. It's a little unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, rock climb, don't crit please. Alright, now we just gotta dodge another crit. Or get Confusion self-hit, maybe? Confusion? Confusion, one time. Okay, nope. Dodge. We gotta dodge. Dodge crit, please. Okay, good. Okay, but now the Ditto's gonna transform into Blastoise. It has Shadow Tag, so we can't just swap it into whatever we want. I think best thing to do... Probably just go for damage. We could Rock Smash. Would that help us? Let's see. Yeah, I think we can reasonably 1v1 it with Empoleon. So let's just go for damage here for Crunch as it transforms. Ooh, nice! Got the defense drop. Perfect. So now we'll go to you. Crunch, no, don't drop, please. Nice. And then double hit will be highest damage here. Oh, just barely. Okay, Rock Smash. Sure, that should be fine. Yeah. And we just take it out. Alright, scary, but we're out. Alright. And then to leave, we just go on the left panel. Bit of a rocky start, it's not gonna lie. But I think the next gauntlet should be a bit easier with my box. Alright, let's I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna teach Vespiquen Signal Beam and see if that offers us any options here. Yeah, I could also teach this cut as well. Okay. Let me update that in the calc here. So for the next fights here, first one is a sand fight. We have a couple options for brings here. So we could bring Cacturn for the Hippopotas. This would lead Nose Pass, which is actually fairly good counter for this. That would bring Kadabra Signal Beam. Let's see, Staraptor actually outspeeds one-shots this. Stealth Rocks are most likely going to be up for this fight. Consider Focus Band is a bit annoying on this guy, but let's see, let's consider Staraptor. There's also a Minimize Facade. Clefairy. But I could teach Staraptor Aerial Ace. actually makes the fight kind of free. Yeah. I think that would be good. And then there's a sandstorm fight. Hail fight after. Celio is a really good ring for this. Zoomeril is also probably pretty good for this. Fable is also kind of scary. It's got Blizzard and Thunderbolts. Ninetales is also pretty good for this. What was my Cutmon again? It was Charizard, right? Yeah. Yeah, I could probably use Charizard for the Xatu here. Yeah, I think this should work. Although this is also going to set up Stealth Rocks, isn't it? You get a little nasty. Shit. Let's see. Maybe you need to teach Water Pulse to Celio. pivot through you. Minimize on this is kind of scary. Let me see. See, I don't really have that many good options for. I mean, Ninetales has a roar beam. Options aren't too great. My box feels so weak for these fights. We could teach Water Pulse to Celio. That should make our matchup into Glaceon a bit better. And then I could pre-paralyze this, so that you can't toxic me. The question is, what am I going to use for Clefable if it starts to get too out of hand? I could try balling out with Ninetales. I don't really see much other better options here. I think this should work. So let's get Cacturn. Let's get Azumarill. Let's get Celio. Let's get Ninetales. And let's get Staraptor. So pre-para, let's teach. So we have Aerial Ace for Staraptor for a guaranteed accurate move over Wing Attack. And then we have Water Pulse for Celio over Bubble Beam. Good. That should be good. This will do that. Yeah, for the first fight, we are leading Captain. We actually might need. No, we need Shell Bell for healing. Let's give a person to Charizard as a backup, I guess. All right. We're going to pre-para Celio. And we're going to pre-poison Ninetales. All right. And then pre-sleep everybody else. Good. All right, let's try this. caught these guys, so now we go through this portal. For the next 2 fights. Oh yeah, I need a Pecha Berry on Cacturn. Alright, let's do this. Alright, Galactic has Callisto. Got a sandstorm fight. This thing's most likely going to set up Stealth Rocks. We can one-shot it with a Needle Arm here. Oh, it didn't set up. Interesting. Alright, well that works for us. Actually makes things way better. Interesting. Alright, well this baits in Nose Pass. It's got a Toxic Stall set, but we outspeed 2-shot with Needle Arm. He's most likely gonna use Toxic the first turn, or probably spam Protect as well. So we just keep going for Needle Arms. Yeah, Toxic. We have Pecha Berry for that. KO with a second Needle Arm. Alright, so Nose Pass goes down, this baits in Kadabra. Who sees KO with Signal Beam. So we're gonna pivot to Staraptor. Thankfully we have no Stealth Rocks, which helps a lot, but hopefully we don't see confusion here. Signal Beam, no confusion please. Okay, nice. Now, Staraptor outspeeds and one-shots with Bite. This thing has Focus Spin, but we would love for that to not proc here. If it does, then we could also flinch with Bite. Okay, good. So Kadabra goes down. We have Shell Bell for some healing. This will be Clefairy? Yep. This thing has Minimize with Facade that it wants to use. So it's most likely gonna set up that. We outspeed 2-shot with Headbutt. We could also flinch. Yeah, we start with Headbutt first because it hasn't minimized yet. So we Headbutt. We'd love to see a flinch here. Flinch or minimize. Okay, perfect. So use minimize. But now we can just KO with Aerial Ace. Cool. And then lastly is a Cacnea. Bright Powder, Sand Veil, but Aerial Ace always hits in one-shots. Alright, cool. Pretty straightforward. Alright, next one's a little bit more scary. Let's see. For this one, we are leading... I think Ninetales? Yeah. We lead Ninetales with Charcoal. Let's see. Let's see, what was our game plan here? I think we were gonna do Shell Bell on Celio. Give XP share to Cacturn. Or do we want to give it to... Actually, let's give it to Ninetales, and then we'll give him... Actually, I'm kind of low on ordinaries. Be better to give here. I mean, I think this should be fine. I can also give Quick Claw. Actually, no, I need to give Asperberry to you. So why don't we try Quick Claw for you? Okay, so it already has Ice Body. It's gonna help us for healing. I think if you equip the Quick Claw, it confuses the AI, thinking that you're faster, and it might spam Icy Wind, which would be less damage on us. So yeah, I think this is good. Shield belt too, I guess. Alright. Should be fine. Galactic Europa. We got a hail fight here, which is always pretty annoying. Snover here, Sky Focus Sash. It's most likely gonna set up Stealth Rocks here. Oh, it also didn't. I would love to see Burn, maybe? That would also prevent Stealth Rocks. Burn? One time? You know. Take a little damage. That's a little less than ideal. Didn't want to take damage on Ninetales here. Now he's probably gonna Stealth Rocks again. Yeah. Alright, so not that ideal to take some damage there. But this is gonna bait in Celio. Yeah. Which is probably gonna go for Whirlpool here. So we're gonna go to Azumarill. Okay, Protect, that's perfectly fine as well. Gonna want to stall, but we two-shot with Brick Break as long as it doesn't protect too much. And we should always win the 1v1. It has Sheer Cold, and we have Asprey Berry for that. Yeah, so it's gonna be spamming Protect a lot, which is fine. Oh, switched AI. Interesting. I guess, yeah, it saw that I used Brick Break there. And it was faster because of Protect. I guess I should have anticipated that. Okay, that's a little annoying. This thing is either going to Psybeam, Thunder Wave, or Confuse Ray. Our matchup here was gonna be Charizard. So hopefully it either Thunder Waves or Confuse Rays. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Already not looking too good. But the thing is still highly likely to Thunder Wave or Psybeam. Confuse Ray because it's an instant C kill. We outspeed and do a lot of damage with Crunch, but we also, if it does attack with Psybeam, we need a dodge crit. Okay, Confuse Ray. We have Person Berry. So now we can just take it out. Which will bait Celio back in. So this is getting a little dicey though, because we already took quite a bit of damage on Azure already. Probably sees K with Whirlpool. Yeah, we might lose the 1v1 with Azumarill, which would be very bad. But also can't really use Celio. I think I still have to go with Azumarill here, but it's looking a little sketchy now. Yeah, this is not looking good. We really need this to not protect a lot, or Azumarill's gonna be dead, which would be very bad. No, I think Azumarill just might be dead here. Okay, we attacked. Crit, maybe? Crit would be huge. Okay, not quite. Oh, okay, so it attacked again. They might see KO on this turn. If it sees KO, it probably won't protect. But I think we'll be dead on the next turn from Hail. Yeah, I think we're dead to Hail. Azumarill would be a really bad loss here. There was my crit. Well, Jupiter is looking really, really bad now. Because I don't have a Gyarados counter. Man. I don't think it really matters who we bring in here. Yeah, I think we could try to clutch up and land the flamethrower on Glaceon here. Yeah, let's try going for it. Yeah, no, Clefable comes in. This is perfect. This is what I wanted to be matched up with. The KO with 2 flamethrowers always. Okay, minimize. We just need to hit through. This thing's not holding a lax instance, so it's only magic guard. Come on. Okay, miss. Okay. It's bad. Come on, Ninetales. You're good. Bolts. That's a crit. I need a risk crit here. No, we have to go for it. Come on. Nice. Okay, good. So Clefable goes down. This leaves Glaceon with Snowcloak, Lax Incense. Our 1v1 for this was Celio. Which might take a while. Because we could spam Water Pulse. Yeah, this thing has Toxic with Substitute. That's why we're paralyzed, so he can't Toxic us. Don't like to see that. I'd love to see a confusion here, maybe. We should always be able to win the 1v1 here on average. Good. I think it's just one more Water Pulse. Oh, Quick Claw. There we go. Alright, nice. Payback. It's probably pretty good because it's slow. Kind of like Absorb though. This is also minus attack hack turn. So, do I want to touch over Mega Drain? Yeah, I think so. Alright, Azumarill Death is very unfortunate there. Now we gotta do this puzzle. So I think I have to... Let me just go... this, we just go... Yeah, we just go up here, over here, down, and then... Alright. Alright, hate to have a Zoomerl death there, but... Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. You know, maybe I should have given it Shell Bell. I gave it Aspir in case of sheer cold, but I think that was a misplay there. Alright, well, we're at 7 deaths now, which is not great. Let's take a look at the next 2 fights here. Let's see. We can lead Charizard. Or... let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we're gonna do Cargo lead because we can take out the Beedrill and then bait Wobbuffet, KO with Will-O-Wisp, then we bait Umbreon. This thing we're gonna use... let's see. Cacturn probably would be good, but then Cacturn would bait. Oh no, Cacturn would still bait Magneton. So if we level up Charizard to 37, it outspeeds Dugtrio. So charcoal just charcoal fire punch just one shots it. So we could do that. Just take a look at the next one real quick here. Probably have to bring them for this fight too. Here. Hold on, I'm gonna use the brush real quick. I'll be right back. Venom was the best counter for this guy. Because I can't get zap cannoned by it. And then... for this guy... you can go... Blast Claw. Yeah. Alright, I think that should be good.
No, I think we can make this work too.
gotta bring Vespi Queen for this. Yeah. Let's see here. Alright, I think I have it figured out, but I think I actually want to pause here for today. Yeah, I don't want to be rushing. Got something to do after this, so yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pause there for today, actually. Made a bit of progress. Unfortunate death, but it is what it is. So we'll figure it out. Yeah. Appreciate everyone who tuned in to watch. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day. And I'll catch everyone in my next time. Alright. Take care.